My name's Mark, the gemologist, coming from. I'm based in Thailand, but currently I'm in UK from Moira Gems and Jewellery, and from the world of gemstones, fine jewellery, luxury watches, and antiques. And just one thing before I forget, might be of interest to you, Fellows, the famous auction house in Birmingham. We've got a fine jewellery sale on today. And if you contact Fellows, they have many auctions on throughout the year. You can get a catalogue like this for the sales. You can even bid online. Look, loads of stuff in there, some good stuff. I was up there yesterday looking at the lots, and nice stuff, old stuff and new stuff, and good day out and pick up something nice. And we're going to be discussing the biggest trending stories for gems and jewelry, collectors, investors in jewelry. Today, 3 fascinating stories: Sotheby's jewelry auction, smashing records, the World Cup becoming a luxury jewelry showcase, the most expensive watch auction ever held in the United States. By the way, where's just want to try. The first story takes us to Sotheby's, to New York. Sotheby's high jewelry auction achieved an impressive $31.4 million. What's particularly interesting is just the amount raised. The real story, what sold best. Well, we've got a heat wave in UK at the moment, as I'm sure you know. It's I'm just about to buy a fan, send off, get a fan. We used to use fans in Thailand, they're very effective, and we used to use them instead of the aircon a lot. They are good and cheaper as well. Anyway, back to a remarkable 95% of lots sold, which represent one of Sotheby's strongest performance for this type of sale. The headline piece was a spectacular 35-carat emerald cut diamond. A 35-carat emerald cut diamond ring by Graf, which sold for $3.2 million after a competitive bidding battle. Graf, the Diamond King. Now, that's certainly impressive. However, what caught my attention as a gemologist was something else entirely. A Colombian emerald ring by the legendary designer Jar achieved 1.6 million, more than double its estimate. Even more remarkable was a 16.53 carat Alexandrite ring, which sold for $1.9 million and established a world auction record. For those unfamiliar with Alexandrite, it is one of the world's most fascinating gemstones. In daylight, it appears greenish. Under incandescent light, it changes to red or purplish red. Marvelous phenomenon. Just Mother Nature bounty. Just amazing, really. And the better the color change and the better the color, the more expensive the Alexandrite, the more vivid the color. I guess that stands to reason. Collectors love rarity, and Alexandrite is one of the commercially available gemstones on Earth, rarest on Earth. The key takeaway from this auction is clear. Collectors are increasingly seeking rarity, uniqueness, and provenance rather than simply buying large white diamonds. This fantastic news for coloured gemstones. So your coloured gemstones will be at a premium if you choose to sell at this time. That's a nice thing to know. I've personally been saying for years that coloured gemstones are significantly undervalued compared with diamonds. Rubies, sapphires, emeralds, spinels, alexandrites, and fine garnets all offer uniqueness that cannot be replicated. If someone handed you £100,000 today, would you buy a large diamond or a rare coloured gemstone? Let me know in the comments. World Cup glamour. Now let's move from auction houses to football stadiums. I've been thoroughly enjoying the World Cup. Spectacular. Their stadiums are amazing. I know there's some controversy, spirit of football, etc. But I think it is a special World Cup. They're doing it's one to remember, and it's only just started really. So the best is yet to come. And I'm just pleased to, of course, well, England had a bit of a limp performance last night, but the football gods wasn't with us. We should have won that game. Just didn't go our way. And any other time we would have scored. And but the best is yet to come. And I'm just on it, privileged to see Messi play. To be honest, and Ronaldo. Ronaldo's not on form, but yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And of course, Harry Kane. It's becoming a luxury lifestyle event. At the opening ceremony in Mexico City, jewelry brands seized the opportunity. Singer Belinda appeared wearing Jacob & Co. jewelry, including a spectacular diamond choker and a luxury tourbillon watch, reported worth around 1.3 million. Meanwhile, Grammy-winning singer Tyler wore emerald-cut jewelry pieces during opening celebrations. This demonstrates something we've seen for years. Major sporting events have become global fashion platforms. It's time to get out your bling. And if you got it, flaunt it. Think about Formula One. Think about Wimbledon. Think about the Oscars. Now football is joining that elite group. One of the most fascinating launches was a football-inspired diamond jewelry collection featuring over 500 carats of diamonds. Can you imagine wearing that to a match? it fits with this World Cup, I'm going to say. It's so glamorous, and it is off the scale, really. Bling, bling, ka-ching. What also interests me is how players themselves have become jewelry influencers. The report notes that Lionel Messi ranks among the most influential jewelry icons in football. Man of my own heart. Years ago, footballers simply wore watches. Today, many are ambassadors for luxury brands. Think of David Beckham, my generation. Jewelry brands understand that football audiences now number billions of viewers worldwide. The World Cup provides exposure that most luxury brands could only dream about. For jewelers, this creates opportunities. Football fans become jewelry buyers. We used to make football jewelry when I was in Thailand for Premiership clubs, any club. But we used to make rings in 18 karat gold and football rings for Arsenal and Chelsea and all sorts. They were really nice, actually. They were very nice. The two industries are increasingly connected. Question for you. Would you wear football-inspired jewelry, or do you prefer classic, timeless designs? I don't know if I would wear football jewelry. I think I would, actually. I think I would if it was done nicely. A nice Spurs ring. I think I would. Let me know below. Our final story concerns the booming world of vintage watches. Phillips has just held the highest grossing watch auction ever conducted in the United States. The star lot was an incredibly rare FP Journey chronometer a resonance. The watch sold for an astonishing $13.92 million. Watches have really... I studied horology at Birmingham City University School of Jewellery, and we've done watches in the first year. I've done watches in the first year, then specialised in clocks. But back then, nobody really knew that watches were going to skyrocket like they have in the last 10 years. It's really something phenomenal. Now, it was before my time, well, not before my time, but back in the 70s, they thought watches was dead when quartz watches come out. I guess it's the same like lab diamonds, but they've never been more popular. So just fads and trends, the quality and craftsmanship is here to stay. It never goes out of vogue. And engineering and horology. For many people outside collecting circles, that figure seems unbelievable. It is an eye-watering amount. $13.92 million. It's eye-watering. However, collectors recognize these watches as mechanical works of art. Yeah. That makes me think of George Daniels. He was the late George Daniels. He was the best watchmaker in the world. I don't know I must look it up, what his watches are selling for now. Now he's gone, departed. They must be priceless. Unlike mass-produced items, rare watches combine engineering, design, history, and scarcity. Another standout result was a Patek Philippe previously owned by Eric Clapton, which sold for 5.2 million. Nice providence. I'd like to own Eric Clapton's watch. What about Jimi Hendrix's watch? Celebrity ownership continues to add significant value in the luxury market. What's interesting here is that while parts of the luxury sector have cooled recently, top-end watches continue to attract serious money. Why? Because truly rare pieces remain difficult to find. Supply is limited, demand remains global, and wealthy collectors continue competing for the best examples. As somebody with a horology background myself, I find this particularly fascinating. Many collectors begin with watches and later move to jewelry and gemstones. Others begin with gemstones and discover watches later. The psychology is similar. People love craftsmanship, people love rarity, and people love owning something few others possess. And I had also beauty, or, well, watches, it's engineering, isn't it? Just the craftsmanship is amazing. Understatement, exquisite. But the same with a beautiful gemstone, the beauty of it. And one thing a gemstone has got, I mean, the oldest watches, antique watches, 400 years old or something like that. But which is fascinating. The Cheapside Hoard was displaying some time back. That was they had a £400 fob watch with an emerald in it. That was something spectacular. But gemstones are millions and billions of years old. It's quite something. But beautiful things, if you like nice things, you're going to appreciate that. If money were no object, would you choose a rare Patek Philippe, a vintage Rolex, or a bespoke gemstone piece? Oh yeah, I want to get a college ring made. So watch this space. I've been talking about it long enough, and I'll show you it when it's done, and I'll show you the actual piece and maybe share the price, cost, and pictures of it, of the design. I'm looking forward to that. I should get that done soon. Been wanting to get that for a while. I haven't decided who well, I've got a rough idea who I'll get to make it in Thailand, actually, I think. Yeah. Judy. So what have we learnt today? Firstly, coloured gemstones are performing exceptionally well at auction. Secondly, football and luxury jewellery are becoming increasingly connected. And thirdly, the very best vintage watches continue to command extraordinary prices. Yeah, I was looking at the price of Rolex recently, and it's no small investment. I know a lot of people go for pre-owned. If you get a good supplier, that's always a good option. Good value for money. Whether you're a collector, investor, jeweler, or simply somebody who appreciates beautiful objects, these trends are worth watching closely. Of course, it's an investment, of course, or it should be. I sold my friend a ring several years ago, and the scrap value is what he paid for it. And tell me where you can get your money back for something you paid for after 5 years. The scrap value is what he paid for it, and he would make a decent profit at auction. So we all know gold has skyrocketed. So it's a good investment. Gold will always go up on the long term. If you've enjoyed today's live stream, please like, subscribe and follow. Leave your comments below and tell me which story interested you most. I'm Mark from Moira Gems and Jewellery. Thank you for joining me for the Gilded Rundown. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Cheers in a bit.